Your vices are keeping you away from the answers you're looking for. Now, what do I mean by that? Okay, every single one of us has vices. There's something that pulls at you. Personally, what pulled at me was sex and porn, all right? And at times, weed. There's a point in my life where weed pulled at me as well, all right? And so, vices could be anything like alcohol. It could be anger. It could be sex. It could be porn. It could be drugs. It could be alcohol. All these things. I don't know if I said alcohol more than once. But you see what I'm saying? It could be procrastination. It can be video. I think a vice can be video games. Video games can be a vice, 100%. And the reason I say that is because I used to play a lot of video games. Yeah, I used to play so much video games, Call of Duty, RuneScape, Fortnite, all this. And I truly believe, now that I'm thinking about it, as I'm speaking to you guys, I believe video games is a vice. Because I would just do enough to get by, and then I would just focus on playing video games. I would focus on just that dopamine. It's dopamine. You know, playing Fortnite, you're trying to win on this, and then you get to a point where you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna try to be a professional at this. There's so many times where I tried to become a professional video game player, but it wasn't really gonna happen. Now, that's one vice. Another vice is alcohol. But I can't really speak about these vices that I've never really had to deal with. Alcohol, I have. Like, I'd have 2-3 beers, but there's times where I'd go out and I'd get drunk. Look, it's 9 months into this year now, right? Last year at this time, I was on my third festival. I was drinking with friends. I was messing with girls. I was a woman. All these vices, and my life wasn't going the way I really wanted to. It was good enough, but we don't want good enough, do we now? No. And so, if you're wondering why you're depressed, why you're anxious, why you can't find clarity, why you don't know what to do, first things first, just look at the things you're doing that are sucking the life out of you. And I'm speaking about this because recently, this year, I stopped the hookups, I stopped the sex, not all completely this whole year. There's times where I did have sex with a couple people. Not a couple people, but like yes, certain people that I already had sex with before. And so, but restraining myself from that, from getting on going on dates and doing this has strengthened me. Because that was my vice, sleeping with women. Like, it's not difficult for me. And so, jerking off too. Like, I restrained myself more consistent from that. And if you're watching this and that's something that you always do every single fucking day, listen, fucking stop. All right? Holding that, like, sexual energy is so important and so powerful. I'll tell you one thing, like, yeah, the first week or two, you're like, oh my God, I'm about this wall. But in this book called Think and Grow Rich, there's something called sexual transmutation. And it's ultimately, what it ultimately comes down to, it's like, hey, like, you can pretty much get horny or get hard at any point in the day. That's energy. Like, think about, like, it's hard for you to cry, right? For some people, it's like, all right, I can't just cry automatically, but most guys can just get it up like this automatically, right? So it's energy. Now imagine holding on to that energy. The best way I was ever told this was, this guy was like, imagine you have a sperm bank, and every day you're withdrawing, you have no energy, you have nothing in the bank. It's the same thing with your semen, you know? It's like you withhold yourself from that. For me, it was restraining from those vices. And I'll tell you right now, the clarity I have is unimaginable. Of course, it's like, but it's like anything. Like, look at dieting. You restrict yourself from the food. Even me, I'm eating like 1,300, 1,400, 1,500 calories a day. I'm not eating that much. I'm staying hungry. Like, I'll eat, and then I'll be hungry an hour later, and I'm like, nah, just chill for another 3 hours. Fuck it. You know why? Because it gives me that clarity. I'm like, I don't really need this food right now. I used to eat a lot of carbs, and it wasn't bad. My physique is on point. But it's like, let me restrain myself a little bit more. Let me take away more. Take away. Actually, take away. But at the same time, take away, you know? Take away, put it to the side. Take away, put it to the side. And that's how you become tougher. That's how you become harder. You're fucking soft right now. You're fucking soft, man. That's what's holding you back. You're too soft. Because you have everything you want, you have it at arm's length. You want to jerk off? Go on Pornhub.com. You want to eat something? Go to the fucking pantry. You can have something. You want to go play video games? The controller's right there. You want to go drink? You just go to the liquor store. You want to vape? Oh, it's right there. You see all these fucking vices that are just holding you back? All these things are just pleasure seeking for a temporary like cause. Like you just want to be happy for like 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, maybe a couple hours. And it's throwing away long-lasting pride. You're throwing it away. Because I'm telling you, every day that you restrain yourself from certain things that pull at you, you build pride. You're proud of yourself. Motherfucker, that is how you build confidence. You build confidence by being proud of the motherfucker you are, by restraining yourself from the things that most fucking people do. It's fucking go walk down the street. You'll see at least 5 people with a fucking vape. Friday night today, you're going to see people at the bars. I used to be me at the bar. You go to the bars. I didn't even drink that much, but I'd still go to the bars. Still have a Corona. Still try to pick up some girls. It's the same fucking shit. Why all week long, we just got by. I got by. I made enough money to pay my bills and things like that. That's it. But then we'd come back to the beginning and be like, why the fuck is my life where I don't need it to be? Look, you and I both know that there's a time of the day where you go and you reevaluate everything you fucking do in your life. Where you're just like, fuck, what am I doing? Like, where am I going? I don't really like this. And then you're upset about your fucking life. Why? And it's these decisions. And the reason I can tell you this is because I'm telling you, this has changed my life. Restraining from certain things that were pleasing to me have improved the quality of my life by improving the quality of person that I am, the man I am. You don't think I want to be with a woman? I absolutely want to be with a woman. You know, it's fun, it's exciting, it's thrilling, it's pleasure. But I know that I need to wait for the specific woman that I want in my life. And the longer I restrain myself from random hookups, random girls, the more intimate, the more meaningful it's going to be when I do meet that woman. And so if you're having a difficult time even finding a woman right now, like, first of all, you have to become this motherfucker. Like, that's what I would tell my younger self. Bro, focus on being this fucking, this man, this different man, this rare man who like bleeds discipline, who bleeds consistency. Speak to God. And that's another thing. If you're not speaking to God on a daily basis, you're not speaking to your Father. You're not speaking to the man that gave you life. Leon, venga. You're not speaking to the man that gave you life. I speak to him and I pray to him every single fucking day, and he's giving me so much fucking clarity. He's giving me everything that I have right now. And when the best way you can thank him is by living your best life. Is by being the best that you could be. So that way he can give you more. That way he can put you in front of more people. You don't think God wants to show you off when you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing? Absolutely. He wants to take you and put you in front of everybody. He wants to take you and show people that this is an example of how you should live your life. And when you do that, everything else comes to life. Everything else comes your way. You understand? You don't chase. You become this person by being disciplined, restraining yourself from all these fucking vices, from what everybody else does. And you walk in alignment with him. And he will guide you. He'll whisper in your ear. He'll give you the wisdom. And you take the action because you believe in him. You believe in yourself from all the action that you've been taking. You have faith. You have courage. You take risks. You don't doubt yourself because everything he's doing for you is meant for you. And so you don't go at something with doubt. You go at something with courage, knowing whether it goes left or right, it doesn't matter. It's supposed to go that way because that is what God has meant for you. God is meant for it to go that way. And it might not feel good, but guess what? Pain is the only growth we have in life. The only way to grow in life is through pain. Okay? Fucking love you. Thank you so much.